Warning, incoming dad joke. Warning, incoming dad joke.
Hey, Brian,
Derek.
what's the first thing you think of when you walk into a bar?
Ouch.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It was like a pink nightmare.
Christmas as in Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log, but it's...
Mother's Day, prepare all that I have, all that I've learned, everything I feel, all this and more I bequeath you, my son. Your father was Frankenstein, and your mother was the lightning.
We named the dog Indiana.
I am your father.
Hello and welcome to another astounding episode of Three Geeky Dads, the show now said to actually cause people to break out into a rash by their earlobes. I am Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
That's true. Looked it up. And joining us as always is the Die-Hard 4 of our trilogy of Yippee-Ki Geek Monster Cereals own Tito.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
No, you are.
That's not
And
putting
I'm
Tito in a
Tito.
very high place
know,
by
right?
saying he's
I'm
the
Tito.
Die-Hard 4.
The Die-Hard 4. Well, he's 4.
Which one? Oh,
I know.
It's a
not-
running
Die
gag.
Vengeance.
I could have gone
Live
Indiana
free or
Jones.
die hard.
Yeah. I could have gone Indiana Jones 4.
Oh, that, what's her
I
The
didn't
name?
one
wanna
with Timmy
go.
Oliphant.
Kingdom of the
Yeah,
Crystal
okay.
Tito.
Sure.
Did you see
Mary
that?
Elizabeth
Did you see
Weinstein?
that?
My God, just say yes, man. Well, we've left another successful series of Hammer Horror Fun behind us, and with Septober just around the corner and October close behind, there's going to be plenty of horror ahead. But to sort of take a breather before we dive into a month of thrillers and chillers, we have a couple of fillers episodes, that is. Help. And for tonight, we'll be covering all the new stuff on its way from the most evil thing of all, Disney. I'm just kidding. I'm not. That's right. The ultimate
I'm an evil corporate mascot.
Thank you, Mickey. That's right. The ultimate land of fantasy, magic, and profit is dishing out a smorgasbord of all things Marvel, Star Wars, and everything in between. New series, new movies, new adventures, and new ways to get the fan base complaining, debating, and fist-fighting social media style.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you. But before we start talking Disney, we actually have a special appetizer bringing us food from the Warner Brothers side of the fridge, and for that we turn things over to our own Mr. Fantastic of Foodery, Brian.
Hey-o.
Give me a scotch, I'm starving.
So, as Mark said, we are going to be taking a little bit of a break before we do the D23 stuff. So before we get into all the goodness that came out of the D23 Expo a few weeks ago, we're going to have a bit of a palate cleanser for our appetizer. Tonight, we're going to take a look at Batman the Animated Series, which recently celebrated its 30th anniversary.
And we almost glossed over that,
We almost did.
which is sacrilegious.
Just like we absolutely glossed over our 150th episode about 4 episodes back.
Oh, yeah,
Not
happy-
one mention.
Congratulations,
Happy 150.
everyone.
Happy
Yes.
150.
4 years, 150 episodes in, and we're
Right.
still going strong.
That's right.
Well-
So, with its Art Deco rooftops and crime-ridden Gotham City streets, Batman the Animated Series, hot on the heels of Tim Burton's 1989 Batman film and its sequel, burst onto TV screens across America on September 5th, 1992. Created by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, this dark, literally dark, thanks to the fact that it was animated on black paper, this series took the opportunity to introduce fans to its film noir tone and brought Batman's Rogues Gallery to vivid life, along with some new characters that have since become part of the larger DC universe. Yes, we're looking at you, Harley Quinn. So tonight, we Geeky Dads want to take a look at some of our favorite Batman the Animated Series episodes.
Beautiful. I feel like Derek should be
You
the
want
one
me
to
to start
launch
it
this
off?
one.
Absolutely.
All right.
Our
God,
resident,
yeah.
our resident Batman aficionado.
This show is so important in my upbringing. Like,
Same.
I cannot
That's
believe
why
it's-
you're like that?
Yeah, I know. So blame Fox Kids. You know, Paul Dini. Sorry. So I went with a couple lesser known or more obscure ones because I feel like there's a lot of them that are like everybody's favorites. There's
Right.
something like some of the most epic storytelling that was ever done in the cartoon format.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first one is Trial. What was it called? Ah, shit. I don't remember the name of it. It's season 2, episode 3. There's they do a mock trial.
Oh, I think it's just called The Trial.
I think it's
Yeah,
called
that's what. All
Trial.
right, that's what I thought. Yeah, Joker. They ended up capturing the Janet Van Horn. is the DA, and they have a riot in Arkham, and she gets taken, and so does Batman, and the Joker acts as judge. Two-Face is the prosecutor. They got the whole jury is made up of some of the rogues, and they have to prove that it wasn't Batman's fault. She's forced to defend Batman, and say that prove that he it's not his fault that they keep going back to crime. Really fun episode.
Yeah, it is called Trial, by the way, just Trial.
Right.
And it's just
Trial.
It's season 2, episode 9.
I wrote it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
shoot, was that shorthand?
Well, it's like he created them as the idea. Is like Batman's the reason they're all.
And it's funny because like in the beginning of the episode, she's brought in like she's an anti. She's not a fan of Batman, and doesn't think that he should be doing what he's doing. So it like forces them, which is one of the biggest things with that show is the level of storytelling and the arcs and the character development stuff that they did on that show was way above any kids show. So I mean that one's a really any of the ones that have all of the rogues together, like a big group of the villains is usually a fun one. I also went with The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne. Which is it's season 1, episode 37. Bruce Wayne goes away on vacation, and Hugo Strange is at the resort, and he puts him under, and he's basically like stealing information from all these wealthy people using psychosis, and finds out that he unearths that secret of Bruce Wayne.
But he's targeting all like official people, high-ranking people in Gotham, and he's got a machine that can tap into their deepest, darkest secrets, and he's got a judge. The latest one, a judge who was responsible for accidentally setting the Gotham dock on fire or whatever, and that's what he does. And then he blackmails them.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So like it's like
that's a great episode.
I mean, and he was like before that show, I had never known who Hugo Strange was. So that was another one. And then one of my all-time favorites is If You're So Smart, Then Why Aren't You Rich?
That's a great one.
Which is the famous Riddler with the Minotaur maze, the robotic maze that he creates.
I learned that from that show. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Yeah.
Yep. So that's one that I always go back to. It's a staple of the show.
That was his debut, right? The Riddler?
The Riddler's debut.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So those are my 3.
I almost went Trial. It was
nice.
one of my backups.
Yeah.
I was between that and another one, but that episode with the Riddler is great. And I love Batman, but I always had a Robin. I was always been a Robin fan.
He was great on that show.
I want to be Robin, and they added
totally.
it to the show, and he was like a great addition.
Yeah, especially
and
in
it
that
didn't make
episode.
it worse.
Yeah,
because he was in college, so you were like, okay, he's
a little older,
adultish.
Yeah.
Even Tim Drake wasn't too. I didn't mind Tim Drake on the show either when he was on it.
Totally.
Yeah,
all
good picks.
Want to go next?
How about you?
Okay, so I'm starting with The Gray Ghost.
The episode, I had a feeling you were going to go with that one.
I almost picked that one too.
Yeah, it's the episode that proves Batman is a fanboy at art. He's got his man cave and his bat cave with all the Gray Ghost memorabilia, just like me with my bat cave. So it's the passing of the torch, having Adam West play the Gray Ghost. I love how the episode is filmed in black and white when he's watching the old Gray Ghost serials and movies, which I'm a huge fan of. I love Old Time Radio, the Old Time Shadow, and even the old Batman movie serials that they would play. So that was a really good one. A lot of fun. I like that Bruce Timm, the creator of the show, is the villain. He voices the Mad Bomber, which is basically...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's not the Toyman, but he kind of has the same MO as Toyman. A little boy that just could never grow up and not play with his toys. I don't know how I related to that, but there we go. My next one, the other two are pretty obvious, but I cannot not talk about them. Two-Face. It's a two-parter, so I'm actually going to go part 2 more than part 1. Yeah. Part 1's a great episode, but part 2 is when he is, in fact, all Two-Face. And it made me a fan of him. He's my favorite villain. I think this show is the only one that's ever done the villain justice. I don't think he's ever gotten the proper respect in any of the movies or anything other than the comics, but this show nails it.
And every one of the episodes that he was like the main villain, like those episodes were always
absolutely
awesome.
Yeah,
well, like
Absolute
in the
standouts.
Strange Case of Bruce Wayne, he's great in that. The ensemble, the Fab Four, whatever you want to call them,
And
when
the
they're
one
in
with-
an episode together.
Yeah, the one where with when he has the cure, like he's able to get like cured,
Oh, right.
but it's mentally. he's
Yeah,
not
that's-
able-
My father is calling while we're recording. He has something to say about Two-Face.
Patch him in. See what's his favorite episode.
Bat who? What? Yeah, and this for me,
John Batman.
this for me being a kid, this was the first time I ever really witnessed the psychology of what makes a supervillain great.
Yeah.
To me, the Joker was just an evil clown, but this one was really like this is the great American hero of Gotham turning bad and trying to keep his secrets up, and it ends up blowing up at his face. Literally. And I had never seen anything like that before. I'd never seen a villain become a villain that way.
Yeah.
Up until then, cartoons were like, this is He-Man, this is Skeletor. He's bad, stop him. So it was cool. This show helped me grow up a bit, but not too much. And finally, the last one, it's probably on a lot of people's list, but I cannot not talk. Almost got him.
Yeah.
Hands
that's my
down.
number
That's on
one.
mine. That's on mine.
Hands down.
My number one.
The best episode
Yeah.
for many reasons.
Based
And I
on the
think-
comic, what was the story? Where were you the night
Oh, yeah.
Batman died or something like
Something
that?
like
It
that.
was,
So did the comic story
the comic
come out
start,
first?
yeah,
Right.
Okay.
and then they based this on it.
Right. So this one, this features the Rogues Gallery taking
Yeah.
a break from being villains and playing
Sitting
cards.
around playing cards in a
like the
darkened
dog,
basement.
like that dog painting.
in this beautifully drawn casino where
Killer
the
Croc
lights
has all the cards in his toes.
where the lights aren't attached to anything. There's just the way
That's
that
right.
it's just drawn so beautifully.
Yeah.
And I think these are the best the villains have ever looked in any episode. Poison Ivy looks phenomenal. And being a fan of anthology movies and shows, this is the ultimate anthology episode because each story is great. It's like a little mini episode.
Little flashbacks to how they almost got.
And
Batman.
oh my God.
They did the anthology thing a couple times, but
this is the best
This one,
Yeah, like just style wise and
Laugh
everything
out
else.
loud funny. It's
Yeah.
I think the funniest episode
Yes.
of like children's television I've ever
Right.
seen.
Right.
This stuff with Killer Croc is hilarious.
Yes. I mean, half of me
Hilarious.
wants to strangle you. What does the other half want? To hit you with a truck. Like, that's a kid's cartoon. Oh, we used to date.
That was a really big rock.
I threw a rock. And we talked about that.
That's
right.
hysterical.
Not that long ago
And,
either.
and we talk about how that's Batman in disguise
Yeah.
and how you go back and just watch that episode knowing it's Batman makes the episode even better.
Yeah.
Again, I love how everyone's drawn. I think Poison Ivy is the best in anything I've ever seen of Poison Ivy in this episode. Whoever did the artwork for that one, she's stunning.
Probably
And,
Bruce Timm.
Probably.
Gotta be
It
Bruce
has this
Timm.
good little twist at the end too, which I really like, where he's talking to Catwoman and she's asking him to tell her who he really is, and he disappears, and she says, "Almost got him."
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
and
how the
another great
episode
shot. I
ends.
love how that
Yeah.
shot is framed.
Very awesome,
Yeah.
like very good.
Yeah.
And Peter Griffin was like, "He said it."
Yeah, right.
She said the name of the episode.
Yeah, I love that shit.
And all the gags, when the episode opens and you know who the villains are by their hands. I think that's great. Two-Face is drinking half and half. The Joker sneaking cards out of his sleeves.
Yeah.
Just little things like that make there's so much.
Yeah.
It's all of what makes everything Batman great in this one episode,
Yeah.
and it's done perfectly.
Brilliant.
So that's my
Brilliant
absolutely.
episode.
And light
Agreed.
somehow. It's hard to make him light sometimes. But
Yeah, not too
it got
dark.
Done very
a little
well.
bit, yeah.
Those are my favorites when you're like, oh, he's got some personality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ending when he snaps his fingers and they think they've got him, and
Yeah.
then everybody, all
It's
the
like
all the
Bullock and
supposed
Commissioner
drunken
Gordon. Yeah,
patrons
right.
are the entire GCPD. That's awesome.
So that was my number one.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I couldn't not, and I was like, people are gonna pick this, but I absolutely
I knew there was going to be some overlap.
love that episode, and we talked about it. So I'm going POV. It's with Montoya and Harvey Bullock.
This is a good
and
one.
Wilkes, and they're recalling a story to an internal affairs agent from 3 different perspectives. Something's a little bit fishy about each one. They all get suspended, and Montoya has to try to solve. She decides to go out on her own and
Was
solve
the
the case.
Montoya character in the comics, or did she
No.
debut in the series?
She is in the comics,
Yeah.
but she was created for the show.
Okay, so
Harvey
like
Bullock
Harley
was in the-
Quinn, they brought her into the comics.
Right.
Okay.
And I love Harvey Bullock in this show.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about Harvey Bullock are his ears. I love the way his ears, they're just little tiny loops on the side of his head.
Yeah.
And he flirts that, and I thought Donald Logue did a really good job in Gotham, but he like flirts that line of just like scumbag, good guy.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of him telling his story, and it involves like, oh, Batman was there and he made a noise and he messed up and then things blew up. But really, it's like Harvey walks in, he trips over a can of paint, the place blows up, Batman has to save him. So it's like this really fishy story. But
It reminds me of
really
the
great.
X-Files episode, the one that I love.
Where they're all telling their
the bad blood,
the vampire one.
yeah, the
Right?
bad
Yeah.
blood.
great episode. That's a great episode.
In every great show, there's one of these episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Great. That's a great episode also. So my second is Perchance to Dream. I've always loved this.
Nice.
And it's one of those things where I think, have I ever tried to read in my dreams? I don't know that I have.
Yeah.
Where Batman gets knocked out, he wakes up, his parents are still alive, he's no longer Batman, he's going to marry Selena Kyle. Everything's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, if
everything
Batman
he
didn't
ever
exist,
wanted.
yeah.
But something's not right to him. There is another Batman. He appears out of nowhere, and they have a fight, and it turns out it's the Mad Hatter. And there's two really outside of, again, where he opens the book and he's like, oh, funny words or letters. At the end, he realizes the only way to get out is to kill himself, so he jumps off of a building. And the thought of Batman dying is so odd to him that he wakes himself up and saves himself. But also, I really like the idea of the Mad Hatter does this because he hates Batman so much. He's willing to give Batman everything he wants just to get him out of his hair. No pun intended.
Out of his March hair.
Out of his March hair. But yeah, another one of my faves. And then that Almost Got Him. It's just a fucking all-timer to me. It's still, I think one of the funniest non-adult episodes of animation I've ever seen.
Yep. Agreed.
What about you, Bri?
One of my favorites was the Almost Got Him episode. So I had a runner-up, and I couldn't remember what the name of the episode was. But I'll get to that because there are a couple of other ones that are more top of my list, like Heart of Ice.
Yes.
Heart of Ice, the Mr. Freeze
That
story.
was on my backups.
I remember watching this when it first came on back in '92, and thinking, because this came out way before the Batman and Robin movie and Schwarzenegger was cast, that in my mind's eye, I'm thinking that Patrick Stewart would make an excellent Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
He really would.
I always thought Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I
I
kept
would've liked that
But
Yeah.
I was thinking
how
something
he
that was
in-
already bald. You know
Well,
what
no,
I'm saying?
I kept picturing how he was in Roger Rabbit.
Judge Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I could see him with the
Yeah.
dome.
Yep.
He's halfway there. In
But
that
yeah.
one.
I always thought Patrick Stewart too, just because of like kind of stoic. And,
Yeah.
Well, if you see him as Locutus, the Borg in what is it, end of season 4 or season 3 in Star Trek, when the Borg capture him and
Actually,
assimilate him, he's pretty Mr. Freeze-ish in that. The way he talks.
No, Heart of Ice was like one of my all-time favorites, and it seems like a lot of my favorites came from that mega first season, because the first season had so many awesome episodes.
40-something, 50.
50-something episodes, I think. And then the other seasons, the other 3 after that were a lot shorter. But Heart of Ice and Feet of Clay, parts 1 and 2, which came out, which was the episode immediately following Heart of Ice with Clayface and his tragic origin. It was just wonderful. I don't know what else to say. It's just these episodes just brought these characters to life. I mean, I wasn't such a Batman fan. Never really read the comics. I just knew from the movies, the 2 Tim Burton movies, and the 60s TV show. And then when this came out, it's like opening my eyes, and I'm like, I should really be reading this stuff. I really should.
That Mr. Freeze episode, he's such a sympathetic character.
He really is.
Yeah.
He's so good.
These are like 212 like tragic hero, tragic. Not I don't want to say hero, but very tragic stories.
Yeah.
You know, where you really feel bad for these guys.
A lot of them
they're
are.
painted
Like,
as the bad guy.
That's like one of the things that.
And on leather wings.
Yep.
That's
the biggest thing that I love about about Batman in general is the rogues, and it's because they all like. It's always my argument of like the Superman versus Batman thing is that his villains all have like these awesome psychiatric related reasons why they do what they do.
Yeah.
And they're like some of their history, especially stemming from this show, like this is what they're just so flawed.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well,
all very
yeah.
interesting, and then you just like throw the Joker in the mix.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, not,
I mean, the Joker
is
was
great,
he
which
was
is
a
fun.
hit. He was
Which
a
is
hit right
great
from the
fun.
beginning, right
Yeah.
from his first appearance. But the other villains, it took a lot of talented writers and artists to really bring these villains into the light,
And the actors.
Yeah, and
Like
the actors too, and Batman the Animated Series in general. I mean, Mr. Freeze was the Clock King. These were they took
They're all
stock
goofy.
villains
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
'66 show and made them serious and made them compelling.
Right.
It's just it's the benefit of solid writing, the right casting. Richard Moll Two-Face.
Yeah.
That's friggin' Bull from Night Court.
Yeah.
You know, if you had told me who's voicing Two-Face, oh, it's Bull, I would have been like, okay, that guy? No, but
It
perfect.
works.
It does a
Yeah,
great
it
job.
absolutely
He
works.
does.
I feel like Mr. Freeze is one of the few Batman villains that I root for. Like I want him to
Yeah.
save his wife
Yep.
and bring her back, and because then he can just retire.
I mean, and just from that
just stop.
episode,
I'll just
stop.
I mean, like
Yeah.
the moment that you're exposed to him, you understand his whole his soul. And it's like, it's hard to root against
Yeah.
someone.
And you cannot mention Shirley Walker's music in that one.
No, yes,
just like
I know.
you can
The music
in
in
Almost
Two-Face
Got Him
and-
and in Two-Face.
Yeah.
That her scores were awesome.
and I
All
always
throughout the entire series,
Yeah.
not just isolating those.
my
pieces
favorite
of
thing
music.
about the Joker in that show was his music. Is that
Yeah, very circusy, very,
right?
very
Like so perfect.
I did
Very
have
calliope.
I had a quick runner up. It was Joker's Favor.
okay.
I stayed away from Joker,
Yeah,
with
me
the
too.
exception of Almost Got Him.
Yeah.
But if I did have a favorite Joker episode, it's Joker's Favor.
Yeah.
With Charlie there, the guy that curses him on the highway and then he follows him.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And there's your 2 cents. Now what are you going to do to me? And I'm like, holy crap, that's Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
And he just stalks him and stalks his family. And you're gonna do me a favor one day.
Uh-huh.
You don't know when it's. That's terrifying. I
Yeah.
mean, that's for a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's serious stuff, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great show.
My third one that I was originally
I
going.
thought you were done. I'm sorry, Brian.
No.
Because he went parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But my third
That's
one
an
that I was
episode.
going to pick was Almost Got Him. So for a runner-up, and I can't remember the name of the episode, but Matt Frewer played the guy that he thought killed Batman.
The man who
that's a
killed
great
Batman.
episode.
That
That's
was
a
a great,
great
and all the
episode.
the rogues gallery, they'll either they don't know whether to congratulate him or come after him.
That's Sid the Squid.
Sid the
Sid the
Squid.
Squid.
Yeah,
Sid the
that's,
Squid.
Great
the man.
episode.
That's the man who killed Batman.
Yes,
And he
okay, that's
goes
the name of the episode.
Yeah, he
I
goes
love
to
that
Rupert Thorne. You should be proud, Sydney.
Yeah.
Great. What's his name from Animal House?
Oh yeah, Dean Wormer.
Dean Wormer,
Yeah,
yeah.
John Vernon.
John Vernon. Thank you.
Yeah.
You should be proud, Sydney. I love Rupert Thorne.
0.0.
Everybody in that show was perfectly cast. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Bullock, the great Robert Costanzo from Total Recall, and a bunch of other shit that I can't name right now. But all right, any other runner-ups or anything?
No, just on Leather Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Leather Wings is
Great
You know,
story.
you listen to the commentary and Eric Radomski and Bruce Timm talk about how old the episode looks. You can see all the cell dirt, the limited color palette.
But you know what?
I think it is beautiful.
It's a
It is
30-year-old
work
piece of animation.
art, and I don't want them to ever clean it up.
No,
I don't want.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Don't
That was
do
the
not
first
George
episode
Lucas that
they
shit.
released, right?
Yeah, it was the pilot.
That was
Yep.
the
That
pilot.
was the
I remember.
pilot.
Yeah.
I remember being.
But it wasn't
so-
shown as the pilot, right?
That was
'Cause
the
it was-
first one that. No, that was the
On
first
Leather Wings?
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I
Oh,
was
because
when,
IMDb has Cat in the Claw listed.
when it came out. I remember thinking, why him?
Yeah. Right.
I remember thinking, oh, why him? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I was like, I'm still gonna watch it because it's awesome. It's Batman. And then as the show went on, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go. Like following episode, but like I didn't know, I wasn't familiar with Man Bat at all. So
I liked,
I thought the episode was like,
Yeah.
The episode with Killer Croc and Baby Doll.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was one of my
Baby
favorites.
Doll. Yes,
Oh.
that's later
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
later in the
yeah.
series. But
Yeah.
Is that the one
I
when he
think
goes
that's
back to
season
the when he
3.
joins the carnival?
No,
'Cause
that's
awesome
that's a great
episode,
episode
too.
too. Yeah, no, that's when he
was another
he's on a
villain-
prison train and he breaks free from it and joins up with this.
He was another one of those villains that, like, whenever they used him, the episode was really, really good.
Yeah, there was a really good. What was it? The Terry when Terry becomes Batman. What's that show called?
Batman Beyond.
Thank you. Mr. Freeze episode in that where he comes back. That's a freaking awesome Mr. Freeze episode. Also, I was just thinking of Mr. Freeze and how great he was on the show.
I don't think I saw
they
that
brought
one
him
too.
back.
That's a good show.
That's a really
too.
good episode.
I only saw little bits and pieces of.
I thought it
Batman
would
Beyond.
stink, and I hated the costume when I saw it. I was like,
I didn't like the look of the
that.
Joker. I remember not liking the look of the Joker the first time I saw
Well,
it either.
Yeah,
Clown.
but you're coming off of season 4 of Batman the Animated Series. For whatever reason, they changed his look, and it wasn't very good.
No.
in that.
Yeah,
so it
whereas,
actually
his
was an
eyes are just
improvement.
black and
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah,
this is a hell of an appetizer. We should have done a whole show
So
on
go
this.
watch Batman the
I
Animated
kind of wish
Series.
we didn't.
We
We
absolutely
didn't gloss
could.
over it, but I'm glad we got to talk about it. But now we're here to talk Disney, which is just as good as Batman. That wasn't hard. So shall we get to the main course?
I don't know. Shall we?
I think we shall.
Sounds like you got something stuck in your throat, Mark.
All the love. All the
Batman's
love I
dick.
have.
It's a man, he's got a man bat trapped in his throat.
That's just disgusting. All right, main course.
I want a hamburger, no, a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato chips.
nothing and like
Fourscore and 4 something years ago, the three geeky dads formed and found that much of their episodes covered a lot of upcoming things from both Star Wars and Marvel. And when Disney Plus came into fruition, we all waited, wondered what new and exciting adventures awaited us. 4.5 years later, we find ourselves closing in on a new year, and with it, more things coming from Disney than we ever could imagine. So because we are covering all things Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars, we are actually letting Brian spearhead this episode by playing us some trailers for upcoming events from D23. And so for those of you who are tired of hearing my ear-piercing voice, Christmas has come early, folks. Take it away, Brian.
Hey, everybody. So, yeah, D23 happened a couple of weeks back, and while we were in the midst of our Hammer Horror series, we didn't really get a chance to talk about much of what was coming out of the House of Mouse and all their announcements for all their upcoming projects and shows and movies and whatnot coming down the line. So we figured why not cover it now before we really get into the Halloween stuff next month. So here we go. D23 happened. D23 is Disney's expo where they annually highlight all their stuff for shareholders and the public. And a lot of stuff came out. I think it was like 3 days worth of stuff.
Yeah,
First day was pretty much like all like the Disney stuff itself, like their,
Other live action.
the live action,
stuff.
their cartoons, the stuff for Disney Plus that's basically their own properties and
Disney
projects that
Channel
they've been
stuff,
working
the
on.
Disney Junior
Exactly.
stuff.
But the stuff that we really care about came the next day with Star Wars and Marvel. So let's start with I think it was the Saturday was the Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
And the Star Wars stuff that really came out was Mandalorian Season 3 had a teaser trailer that they dropped. And if we want to take a look at that, we'll share our thoughts.
Sounds good.
How's that?
Yep.
All right. So I'll put it here and hopefully we won't get any. What the hell did I do?
Brian, you gotta minimize that porn box there.
That's right.
Oh, we're recording.
He had it in incognito mode.
You are as its father. A clan of 2. But you have removed your helmet. Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
Your cult fractured our people. Where were you then?
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
All right, kid. Hang on. You ready for an adventure?
I feel like that should be the Mandalorians.
Yeah, right. So, Mandalorian season 3. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think it looks awesome. This is probably, I'm not crazy about everything Star Wars has done, but I've been a fan of this show since day one.
The Mandalorian has been consistent.
It's absolutely great.
It's been a very solid show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah,
even when he guest stars on other shows.
Yeah,
he elevated it to he turned it up to 11.
It was the only reason to watch that other show.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, I like that they again. I love the newer characters. I like new characters. I like new ideas.
Yeah,
I like the Chubb's back. Chubb's did you see it?
Exactly.
Chubb's
Oh yeah,
yeah. Carl Weathers is back. I'm glad that he
Chubb's back.
finally, he got some steady work. Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe he'll be directing too, because he directed an episode or two previously.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't
for the
realize
series.
that,
Yeah.
You thought Craig Robinson was in
Yeah.
trouble? No.
Yeah, because
Carl Weathers was
remember
in
there was a
trouble.
whole
Still say he's in trouble, Tito.
Derek, remember there was a whole thing where there was a guy that was visible in the episode that he had directed, and they quickly edited him out. Like there was a crew member that was
Oh,
visible.
no way. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just shooting from the hip, Carl Weathers. Stand over there. Perfect.
Yeah, this you can make a lovely stew.
Yeah. Now say the words. Perfect. That's a wrap, everyone.
So it's all in the script. It's all in the script.
So I think that the Mandalorian season 3 is going to be dropping in February
I
of
believe
2023. So right after my subscription is up, I have to make sure that I renew, because I did the 2-year subscription for Disney Plus, and
You know what that means? Disney won.
oh yeah,
Look at it.
They absolutely did. They knew that I would be.
Shit, Brian's.
Not just me, but everybody.
He's not going to renew. We gotta quick put out
This
Mandalorian.
is everybody that signed on when Disney Plus, first started. They had that deal for like 2 years
Oh,
for a
that's
certain
right.
amount of money.
That's right.
And now the 2 years is up, and
Are they gonna bend us over and fuck us now?
well, it's supposed to be going up a little bit, but I'll pay.
Bastards.
I'll pay. I can't not.
And it should-
Too much of the stuff I love is on Disney Plus.
I might have to
so-
switch to the bundle.
I'm
the
thinking
Hulu
about doing
and
that too.
ESPN
That's what I
bundle.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
It's
the
like
bundle.
$14.
Because I've already got.
Because I would
Hulu.
have done that from the beginning, but obviously I
My buddy,
jumped on the
my buddy
pre-order
Paul at
train.
work has the bundle that's got ESPN Plus, but he says he never really watches anything on ESPN.
It
There's
stinks, but they started actually putting real sports.
Is
on
there really?
now.
Yeah, because I said, are they showing any games on? He says no.
It's like
I'm
Premier
well, what's the
League
point?
soccer and like random.
Well, you can get that
random
on
things.
Peacock for nothing.
It's not. It's not. They're like like television series they've created for it, but
Yeah.
nothing interesting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now they're actually going to be able to start showing, I guess, some like it's all contracts and shit like that. So,
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't get it. I got it for that, hoping it would be something.
I know.
It wasn't.
Amp Prime is doing Thursday Night Football now.
Yeah.
They
This
are,
season, right?
Yeah. Well, they've been doing that for a while, but not every game. But this
Yeah.
year, I think they've got every Thursday night game. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it looks fun. I mean,
Cool.
the idea of a dude that never takes his helmet off and like an entire religion based around it is
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. To
And
me.
I like how the other Mandalorians called him out on it.
Yeah.
Like when he said,
How do they know?
He's like, what do you mean? How do they know?
How do they know he took his helmet off?
Because he told them. He's a man of honor.
Oh, yeah.
She came right out and asked him,
I
"Have
don't
you taken
remember.
your helmet off, or has it been removed by anybody?" He says, "Yes."
That happened in the trailer? Oh, because they
He
fight
took his
for
helmet
the
off
sword and that
Yes.
and Boba Fett.
Yes, and he took his helmet off when
Yes.
Grogu touched his face and everybody saw him.
Yep.
And I think so. It
Right.
was in Boba Fett when she asked him, and he says, "Yes, I took my helmet off." And she said, "Well, then you have to go bathe
That
in the waters of Lake Minnetonka
That female, the other,
in order to gain our favor back."
there was another female Mandalorian in that too, right? Not
Well,
just
there was what's her name?
Well, there's the
Bo-Katan
Smith.
Kryze.
Well, there's the one that
Katie
makes the armor.
Sackhoff.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then there was another. I think the one that said, "Did you think that your father was the only?"
That's Katie
Mandalorian?"
Sackhoff.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounded like-
Bo-Katan.
I thought that was a different.
And
different
she's the
girl.
one because they're regular Mandalorians. They're not
Yeah.
what's called the Children of the Watch. She
Yeah.
tells
which is what Mando is.
Mando.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his,
What is his
real Din Djarin.
Din Djarin.
She tells Din Djarin that you guys are fanatics.
Yeah.
You know, like when he says you guys aren't real Mandalorians because you took your helmets off, and one of her buddies says, "Oh, he's one of them." You know, like, oh, he's one of those freaks, you know? It's like, oh, a snake handler. You know,
it's true. Like they don't let gay people into the get married in their church.
Exactly. So yeah, I like that they're still chasing that, even though I hope he gets out of it, like, and he realizes that it's kind of a cult that he's in, and that not all Mandalorians are like that.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like based off the relationships he's making, it's kind of drawn him in that direction.
Yeah,
But also,
he's seeing a larger world.
I hope. Obviously, they're not going to show you stuff because it's a teaser. But
Right.
I'm really hoping that nobody I know pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
again. I don't want to
No.
see. I don't need
I
to
don't wanna
see
see
Ahsoka
Luke.
I gotta go with that,
again.
too.
She's
Yeah.
gonna get her own show. We don't need
Yeah.
to see her again.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Bill Burr better show up
Yes.
because
yes.
he's
Totally.
awesome and
Yeah.
a great character.
He
great
was great.
addition. Dude, they need. I think they should bring fucking who was the MMA fighter that kicked off that show?
Oh,
Laura Dune, the actress.
Yeah,
Gina, Gina Carano. I thought that character was all right.
She
I think
was
they should
great.
bring her back.
No, I agree. I
her
agree.
back.
And whatever her personal politics are, I don't think it warranted
I
getting
don't,
kicked off the show.
I don't give a shit. I mean, whatever she said, there are people who have done a lot worse in life
Absolutely.
and still maintain
Yeah.
an acting career.
Yeah.
Just because she says some stuff, I really like that character too. I'd like to see her back
it was a
on
fun
it.
character.
She was supposed to have her own spin-off too. I think it was,
Oh,
it
was
was
she?
supposed to be.
I don't know if she can
I don't
carry a
think.
show.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Well,
want to see it.
but
If anything
I
was
like
going
the
to spin
character.
off other than Book of Boba Fett off of that show, it should have been the Bill Burr, like that group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Oh, those four.
yeah.
With
Yeah.
Clancy Brown and the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to
The
see
heist
that
crew.
group. That group survived, didn't
Yeah.
they?
They did. He didn't kill them. He just
Yeah,
put
they
them
all
all in
got
See
jail.
more of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Looks fun.
So we're all on board with that one.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. So let's move on to the next one. The next Star Wars thing to come out is actually it's
Already out.
airing today, but it's Andor.
So good.
During the D23, they aired the
Tears.
trailer for it, but it dropped today.
Assassins. We've all done terrible things on behalf of the rebellion.
Cassian Andor. Don't matter what you tell me or tell yourself. You'll ultimately die fighting these bastards. Wouldn't you rather give it all at once to something real?
Ooh, and he does. we all know the
We're
outcome.
fighting against the dark.
Mon
There is an
Mothma.
organized rebel effort. Drill down and get a hunt started.
You realize what you set in motion? People will suffer.
Time has come to force our hand.
At what cost?
Everything! Every day we wait, they get stronger.
Let's take them by surprise.
For the greater good,
Call it what you will.
let's call it war.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Standing up. They're afraid. Right now, they're afraid.
Star Wars Andor, 3-episode premiere, streaming September 21st.
Oh, they dropped 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. To
Yeah.
start. Cool.
Drop-
Are they
dropped today.
Super good.
How long are they?
They're about probably half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Derek? Did you watch all of them?
I want to say it was like 40-ish minutes.
Okay.
There's 24 episodes of this show.
Well,
Or so
I thought there was going to be 24 for the first season, but apparently it's 12 for the first season, 12 for the second.
They
And that-
automatically put them. They set them up like it's
Right.
guaranteed 2 seasons.
Yes.
The first. So the first
okay.
season is So it takes place 5 years before Rogue One, which means 5 years before he. Spoiler alert. Sacrifices himself.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's this first season is the first year. The second season is going to be, I think, like every 3 episodes will move up a year,
Okay.
and it's going to span the
Gonna
rest of that
lead up
time.
to Rogue One.
Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
it's, I mean, just the character building that they're doing and the story that they're telling is so good, and it's so refreshing to see like actual sets. I mean, they didn't use. This is the first Star Wars TV production that Disney has done where they didn't use
The volume.
which is the
digital room
the
that they
digital
film
rooms
in.
that they've been filming them in.
Yeah.
It's-
Have you seen that, Mark?
I have not.
It's
No.
basically it's like a circular room, and it's like a wall of LCD screens.
Really?
And so they have like all the backgrounds are digital, and they can manipulate them to fit whatever is going on in the middle of the room.
Right.
So like, because especially with the Mandalorian, you've got his like shiny silver suit, so you've got actual reflections of light. Like you know, if you see like laser bolts, it's actually like reflecting in his uniform. You know.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a really clever way
Yeah.
of doing stuff, and it's a real cost saver.
Yeah.
It's a real, because they, like Derek said, they don't have to build practical sets. As cool as practical sets are, you know.
But that's the thing, is that they've been doing so much digital since the prequels.
Yeah.
That it's nice to see, and this it doesn't come off right away as a Star Wars story. Like I think people anybody could watch this show and enjoy it. So I think it's got a lot of promise, and I'm psyched to see. I mean,
and you've seen all three.
I watched all three.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Are they like 30 minutes?
They're like 30 to 40.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But they're really, really, really good.
Yeah,
Good.
it looks good. I haven't seen it yet, but based on that trailer, that's another one that looks good.
And Forrest Whitaker is back, yes?
He is.
Anyone
Yeah, he
else
hasn't
from Rogue? Is Donnie Yen in it?
Well, they don't meet him until Rogue One, so I don't think he would be in the
Oh, that's
series.
right, because he's on that.
Yeah,
Him and the other
unless they
guy are
show
in-
him before they meet up.
Yeah.
which would be really cool.
You'll probably see more of those characters in season 2 because it'll
Yeah.
get closer to Rogue One.
Baze,
time.
he was Baze and Chirrut Imwe.
Yeah, the dude
Yeah.
with the...
But Mon Mothra,
Yeah, those two guys were awesome.
and it was confirmed that that Alan Tudyk is going to return to play.
Oh, cool. K2SO.
K2SO.
Oh, that...
But
Yeah.
it won't be
So
for a little
funny.
while
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he hasn't
So
met
funny
him
in
yet.
that.
Yeah,
But
I'm with you too. Cassian said I had to.
But you do see
one of the best lines.
Stellan Skarsgård's character is in the first 3, and so is it Finola Shaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're right in the motorcycle, right inside
I'm
there.
gonna like Tito said earlier, this is another show that's exploring newer characters, all on board with that
Yeah.
too. And I hope it stays that
And
way.
a very different way of Star Wars storytelling.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of that practical effects thing too.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to see what they can do with them after working with CGI for so long. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I've got one more Star Wars trailer to check out, and this one's an animated one. It is the Tales of the Jedi.
Everywhere there is life, but you must face death. Honor it. Do not fear it. Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
Master, stop!
It is the only way you will truly have victory.
My Padawan. Again. Again.
Dooku, stand down.
I'm tired of fighting.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness. Let's hope all that training pays off.
And who might you be?
Ahsoka.
I'm assuming Rosario Dawson is voicing her.
I don't know. Is she?
I think so.
Because they had when they
Oh,
did the
no, is
animated
it gonna
series,
be-
it was a different actress that did the voiceover. But as far as this
Was that the
animated
Lady
series,
Yoda? That was the Lady Yoda, right?
Yaddle. Yeah, that was
that's her
Yaddle.
name. Fucking
Yes, we finally
Yaddle.
get to see Yaddle again.
That's hilarious.
Yaddle
and
showed up
and
at the
CGI Jimmy Smits.
That's right, yeah.
That's CGI
Yeah.
Jimmy Smits. Fucking- you know what? I've never seen any of this. The
animated stuff.
Never, and it's never interested me. That show looks awesome.
Yeah.
I really want to see
If
it.
you want to check out a good animated series, check out Rebels.
Rebels.
I recommend Rebels.
Well, and this is good too because this is shorts. There's 6 shorts.
Yeah,
It is.
Okay.
So it's not like
But how much do you really need to know of the other
Of the other
animated
ones?
series,
Yeah.
to get into this? That's the question.
It looks fun. I like seeing
Yeah,
that
it does
backstory
look
with
fun.
Dooku. So that's an interesting thing. Like, oh, what was Dooku up to before
Right,
he got to this
exactly.
point? Okay, I'd like to see
Because
that.
he
I'm
all of
okay
a sudden
with
just
that.
popped up like he was like this major threat, and nobody
Yeah.
had as far as the audience goes,
Yeah.
had known about this guy and what he was up to.
same
and,
thing with Grievous and
Grievous,
yeah,
exactly, and all that shit happened in the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. It really does.
In the show Rebels, there's the main character is named Ezra Bridger, and apparently he's going to be showing up in the Ahsoka Tano show, and they've cast the live action Ezra. and I'm looking for his name because
Ezra
I posted
Bridger
it.
is the character?
Yeah, and I'm trying to see.
So, Derek, what do you think? to fill in the dead end, what do you think of this?
No, I think it looks good. I'm in agreement with Tito. I haven't watched any of the other stuff, and I mean, I've thought about it. I've thought how I probably should go back and watch it because of all the stuff that it fleshes out. But this one, it does.
What's his name?
It's exciting.
Edmond Esfandi. Esfandi.
Yeah, but he looks just look at
he does. It's very.
He looks just like him.
Spot on accurate. Yeah.
Whoever is their casting director did an awesome job.
Imagine they just had like a picture. Nope. No, to the left.
Right nose, wrong hair.
Who's
Right
this
hair,
blonde
wrong
guy?
nose.
Get out of here.
Is Rebels is the one with Freddie Prinze?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes, Freddie Prinze plays Ezra's master, Jedi master.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays a Jedi in hiding. Freddie Prinze does, and he takes Ezra under his wing because he realizes that Ezra is strong with the Force as well.
Okay.
So he starts training him in the ways of the Jedi, even though this is way after the Order 66, and they're all in hiding. And it's a great series. And at the end, it looks like it's going to be tying into a lot of the stuff that's coming out with live action because they're moving towards like Admiral Thrawn, the Admiral Thrawn story.
Yep.
And at the very end of Rebels, Ezra goes off to find Thrawn. And that's how it ends.
Oh, interesting.
So it looks like it might resolve, and at least I'm hoping it might resolve.
It is cool that they're transitioning some of these animated characters into live action. I find that
they were all done by
cool.
Dave Filoni.
Cool.
Dave Filoni was one who was spearheading all the Clone Wars shows in the Rebel series as well, and now he's with Jon Favreau doing the live action stuff. So he's trying to bring as much of the old animated stuff that he's been working on. He's trying to make it work with.
And clearly, it's a guy with a passion for it
and a vision.
Yeah,
he's kind of like the Kevin Feige of the Star Wars universe right now. You know, he's great. I trust him implicitly with what he's got going on.
It's smart too because anyone who watched those shows, grew up watching those shows, is now old enough to appreciate more live action stuff.
Right.
Anyone who's already a fan of Star Wars watched the animated stuff anyway and is watching the live action stuff. So those connections are there. It's smart. It's smart. I don't always love Star Wars, but I think they do. They're really smart about how they market to people and incorporate.
Well, one of
things.
your favorite ones is Rogue One too. So
I
I
fucking
bet
love
you're
that
really
movie.
excited about this Andor.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Not a Jedi to be had in this show.
So it's like I love
Jedi.
love Jedis. I just need some new folks.
Yeah.
Well, and it's nice to see the rest of the galaxy. Like,
what else is going on?
I mean, how many how
many desert planets can you see?
Yes.
I know. It's true. No, Tito's absolutely right. I remember when everybody lost
a lot of
their
sand
shit.
out in this universe.
Well, everybody lost their shit.
Found shit.
Everybody lost their shit when the Mandalorian went back to Tatooine in season 2.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Tatooine! We haven't seen Tatooine in so long." And then every other episode, no, it's serious because that was what was going on the internet. Like people were losing their minds. It's like, "Oh, we're back on Tatooine. It's
like
so
an
great
old
to be
friend.
back."
I haven't seen you in
It's seriously.
fucking
It's a
decades.
setting we haven't seen since Luke left.
It's
you
been
know?
millennia, Tatooine.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Yeah.
Sandy.
Sandy.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's bodies are still smoldering on the doorstep. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
Imagine if they were. It's just so hot out
It's
there.
just a hot place.
They never got put out.
Aunt Beru's just a hot mess.
And it's out in the middle of nowhere, so people don't even know they're dead yet.
I figured Jawas got them and just harvested their organs or something like that.
There was nothing left.
The black market.
Yeah. That had to be one.
It had to have been.
Yeah, the Hutts. They ran it.
Oh, yeah. And
There you go.
Slithered right over.
so anyway, let's get off of Star Wars, all right? And let's move on to Willow.
Who's the wand?
Willow, you idiot.
You think you know what is real and what isn't. What is light? What is dark? Now, forget all you know. Come with me. Willow.
We're looking for the sorcerer Willow. I was told that once long ago you defeated the forces of evil.
You remind me of your mother.
My dear friend, I thought I could prevent all this. I was wrong.
My brother was abducted. The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
Follow me. We must go beyond the edge of our world, into the unknown.
Willow!
I need your help.
Just like old times. Running. Horses. Mayhem. Happy to see it.
Our true enemy is still out there, rallying the forces of evil. And the only
Master
thing standing
Blaster
in
with
his
a cage
path.
on
Yeah, right?
Right?
Nuts.
I'm going to enjoy this.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, so am I.
I doubt that very much. Take him to my tent and make sure he's tied up.
I don't know. See, that kind of sounds like we're on the same page.
When I was a kid, I used to play at being a sorcerer, visiting strange worlds, fighting monsters.
Flash.
Never thought I'd actually really do it.
What the hell is that?
Trolls. I'm so miffed.
We have to hurry.
How will you defeat us?
Same as last time. With my friends.
I love that.
Oh, that looks great.
Doesn't
Sick.
it?
That looks great.
I cannot
I got the goosebumps.
wait,
Got the goosebumps,
too.
man. Just seeing everybody back and I remember my grandmother took me and my cousin to see that movie, and oh man, we loved every minute of it. It was
such a fun
so
movie.
cool. So much fun.
And I love
And when
that-
this was announced, he texted me. It's like, Willow! I'm like, oh my god!
So that one drops in what, November?
That's what it said. Yeah. Yeah, it looks
We don't have much.
fantastic.
We don't have long to wait.
No, we never do with
Yeah.
these.
Did
Yeah.
any of you
I know.
ever read the books?
No,
They made
no.
So
but
there's-
these were books that came out after the
There
movie.
was a trilogy after the but it
Yeah.
followed Alora Dannon.
Okay.
Like as a
she grew
teenager.
up?
And yeah.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I don't know if they like are treating it, and a lot of like same thing with. I mean, it's Lucasfilm, so you know, there's a lot of the Star
that's
Wars
true.
books that aren't treated as canon.
This is Willow,
Right.
quote unquote, legacy.
Yeah, right.
It's not canon anymore, Debbie.
That's right. But yeah,
Willow didn't grow up and train the twins in the ways of the wizard.
I'm going on YouTube right now.
I'm looking forward to finding out what happened to Madmartigan.
Yeah,
Same.
Then
I know.
Me too.
Be able to use them. So
Yeah, because you got. I mean, Joanne Whaley comes back.
It's true.
no.
She's there. I like that
She
they
looks
snuck Kevin
great.
Pollock in there. She does
look
yeah,
great.
yeah, she
She
looks
does look
great.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that when he like with my friends, and then it's just the
Yeah.
smoke
Yeah.
of her and fucking.
And
God, what's that? What's the other? What's the other?
the witch, the
Not Bad Morta,
so-
but the other,
No,
the good
um,
one.
I know
Finn Rizal.
Finn Rizal.
Finn Rizal
beat me
and
to it.
And you guys thought Star Wars names were weird.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
right. And then Sorsha together.
Yeah.
And it's just like that shot
Brian,
from them at the
I
end.
love
had
that.
a
It was
hand-
all- I know, it was
I
all
had a
written. I
hand
always
in
love
that
that.
too, Brian.
It was
Thank you.
all written.
But
I
then it
know
makes me
I know a
wonder-
girl named Alora who was named after
Really?
Oh,
Alora
what a
Dannon.
man.
That's
the
cool.
Oh, that's
only
cool.
time I've ever heard that name.
Nice.
in
Yeah,
a
me
movie,
too.
So I can imagine. It makes me wonder, like, what Bab Morta role she may play.
Yeah.
Or even like the dudes with the skull faces is like
Oh,
like
yeah.
Kale.
Those guys were badass.
I wonder if like what's that
disciples of
connection?
Kale.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I got to know one thing. Are people going to turn into pigs at some point? Because that friggin'
God, that's-
terrified
that was a
me.
scary
Did it really?
In the
scene,
movie.
yeah.
That's a scary scene in that movie.
Yeah.
Traumatized me.
That's a great scene.
You're all a bunch of pigs.
It looks like it hurts.
Well, and
too.
the
Oh, yeah, it totally does.
and the
like a-
trolls. The trolls
the
were
trolls
freaky.
was
Yeah.
disgusting,
Those
right?
were like creepy, and,
Oh, when
and then
that
they
thing
turn into the
hatches-
big
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
Brachiosaurus.
the dragon
Yeah.
thing. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That was like Cronenberg
that's-
shit in
yeah.
fantasy.
That snub-nosed dragon. That was a weird
Yeah.
looking dragon.
It was.
Yeah.
It's like David Cronenberg took over for a day. He's like, well, I'm going to do this with this
Yeah.
troll. What the hell is that? Brundle troll.
Brundle troll.
Brundle troll.
Thanks, David. You can go now. Thank you.
He doesn't have enough vaginas in his
They were,
stomach.
fun with
yeah,
video, Drew.
they were like, where do we put the video cassette?
Nobody's heads are exploding.
And score, I love the score for Willow.
score was
dude.
awesome.
And I like when
Beautiful. Horner.
they took it, they try to
Fantastic.
Who
they
was it?
tweak it a
Horner?
little
James
bit.
Horner, yeah.
Good.
Let's
That's a fun.
relax and
That's a
enjoy.
fun score.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
And it fits so well. Yeah, I can't wait for
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
Very
Yeah.
excited. Yeah, I need Mad Mardigan, but besides that,
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
we'll,
you know,
we'll,
it is what it is.
let's
Address it.
see what happens.
Because it was cool how they addressed it in the new Top
In
Gun
Top
movie.
Gun.
Oh, I still
yeah,
haven't
with-
seen that. Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
still haven't
gotta
seen
see
it,
it.
but
I know that's
really
what I'm
good.
like. I'm wondering: is he all right? So did he pass, or is he
Oh,
the
I-
bad guy? Is
I
he
read
like?
something,
and that's why that voice is.
Or maybe he's the king.
I read something that you don't know who this actor is going to be, but Christian Slater is going to be in the show as a friend of Mad Mardigan.
Oh, greetings and salutations.
As what they're saying is going to be the character. He was one of Mad Mardigan's friends. But
Dreadful Anakin, I
I learned that
apologize.
recently. Yeah, right.
Christian
Apparently he's on the show.
Slater and Jack Nicholson
All I
and a
can
few more good men. You can't handle the truth.
You know,
You sound
he's over
like
there in the
me.
background
You
yelling.
act like me.
He's over there in the background raising his hand saying, my Will Scarlet uniform still fits from when I was in Robin Hood.
Well, that's the thing. All I can picture is him like as whiny Will Scarlet.
I'll always think whenever you say Christian Slater, True Romance.
Yeah.
Always,
Oh, yeah.
first and foremost.
Remember that movie Cuffs he did? That was a good movie.
Yeah,
Mila
I like
Jovovich.
Cuffs. Yeah, Mila Jovovich was in that one. Played his girlfriend.
I'm a Gleaming the Cube guy myself.
Oh,
so.
God. I
Pump
think
Up
it
the
was the first
Volume.
thing I remember seeing him in
love
was
that
Gleaming
movie.
the Cube.
Interview with the Vampire.
Alone in the
And
Dark.
he was in a movie with Samantha Mathis twice because he was in
That's right, yeah,
Broken
Broken
Arrow.
Arrow
with
And the football player, Howie Long.
That's right. That's right.
But you're forgetting his greatest performance of all, folks. Star Trek 6,
Yes.
Undiscovered Country.
Because his mom was the casting director, so he got a
scene
cameo in the movie.
as he appears in the
silhouette.
doorway of Sulu's
Yes.
quarters, and he's in bed. It's like,
message
sir,
from
we got a
Starfleet,
message
sir."
And George Takei's like, oh my. Am I awake?
Yeah. And then he yells at him.
Yeah.
Do you have a hearing problem, mister?
Get in
no,
here.
sir.
Get
That's
those
right.
headphones off, Slater.
His mom was casting director.
That's right.
What do we got next, man?
All right, so
Sir, man.
let's move on to some of the Marvel stuff. We had Willow, so we'll use that as our transition between Star Wars and Marvel.
All right.
So one of the things that they didn't have a trailer for, but they did show the lineup for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Derek is not impressed.
It's just the thing is that like I knew that like everybody had been talking about who are they going to use, and everybody in it, with the exception of Bucky, is like was to be expected. And like I don't see how Red Guardian fits. I don't like. I wish
Red
that
Guardian Leviosa?
Oh,
It's Leviosa.
That's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
So you've got.
Oh, he's giving like a high five too in the background. I was like, "Hey guys, you remember me? I was in that movie." Right. You know what?
He looks drunk.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus has never looked hotter.
She's
know, right?
and
She
she's
looks
awesome as this
so
character.
hot in this picture.
The wonders of Photoshop.
But
true.
like, Ghost, Red Guardian,
And that's Taskmaster.
Yelena
on the other
right.
end.
Taskmaster.
That's the Taskmaster people didn't like, correct?
Yep. Kurt Russell's
Once-
kid.
once
because
the
they
helmet
gender
came
swapped
off-
it, and
Oh,
it was,
okay.
yeah.
I don't know. Once
the
I'm not
helmet
trying
came
to
off,
start
yes.
shit. I honestly do not know.
Honestly, I don't have an issue with there being a woman. I have an issue with her being fucking boring.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Once the helmet
I
came
agree
off.
with you.
But yeah, I mean, like, and that's the thing is, she's so boring and she doesn't say anything. Whereas in the comics, Taskmaster is like kind of comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just kind of
He's got a
wisecracking.
personality.
he's like an
Yeah.
everyman,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like who happens to be a villain.
Right.
And I mean, you kind of have that, I guess, in Red Guardian. He's kind of doofus and
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just going. I just picture Borat's voice coming out of that.
Yeah, look at him. He's got
that
this
mouth.
big,
It's got the
fucking
pose.
smiley.
That hand's the size of what's her name's head.
I mean, I'm psyched
Elena.
about her. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, she's obviously
Yeah.
she's
There's
an impact
Bucky
player
and
in all of this.
US
but
agent.
she's also like she had such good chemistry with Kate Bishop.
Right.
Like I wanted her to be on the Young Avengers, not
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Maybe she'll play both sides.
Who knows where it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
go?
never know.
I don't know. For a while, it's just been, for me at least, a little bit hitter. Again, I haven't seen anything besides a poster.
Yeah.
From Andy Park, who does awesome posters. But they're becoming kind of hit or miss.
It's a lineup.
Yeah. Well,
It's
and
a usual lineup.
And anybody who knows the Thunderbolts too, like those.
Which
it was well.
No Zemo.
No Zemo.
Yeah,
That's
Zemo.
what I know.
Where
Right?
the fuck is
Yeah.
Zemo?
The one of the best lineups was during the Dark Avengers. There was Norman Osborn put together a team, and they took the place of the Avengers. It was the Thunderbolts, but they were dressed as the Avengers. There was like Bullseye was the new Hawkeye. There was a Venom that was Spider-Man.
Norman Osborn is the Iron Patriot.
Yeah. So like, to have that, like that to me is like a good Thunderbolts lineup and a good like way that you could have introduced a lot of new characters that haven't been introduced to the MCU yet, and put them in something useful. So
I mean, who knows?
I mean,
Who knows
I'm sure
what's
it's
gonna
going to be
happen.
entertaining. I'm obviously going to watch it because I, take my money.
You're a completist. Yeah.
I am. I am a very complete.
Same.
Yes.
Same. I'm gonna watch it too.
I'll see the Marvels.
I'll fucking see it with a smile on my face, and then be like, yeah, that was all right.
I have a feeling that
Who
Bucky,
knows?
it's going to be like he's going to be recruited to lead them and
Train them, maybe.
train them. Like okay, we're making this group. You're in charge of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's your penance for killing Howard Stark.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I could see something really funny as I staring at this poster. I see like Red Guardian and Bucky probably have some funny things going on because Bucky was alive when Red Guardian thought he fought Captain America.
Yeah,
right.
And
So,
I mean, Bucky and U.S. Agent because
Bucky
he's
and
like,
US Agent,
He's
yeah,
like
right.
the dollar store Captain America.
Right.
Right. Yep.
True.
I knew Captain America. You are no Captain America.
And I'm sure, Yelena and Red Guardian will have some fun stuff.
Right.
Maybe she'll hook up with Bucky. I don't know.
Maybe she'll hook up with Bucky.
I mean, he'd be crazy.
We can only
not
hope.
to.
He'd be.
I want to see somebody hook up with Ghost, and then she fucking disappears right through him.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, she was healed.
She gets healed at the end by Maybe
So,
she
like-
just learns how to control the power or something.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Was it Michelle Pfeiffer's character? Janet Van Dyne.
Janet Van Dyne,
Kills her
yeah.
At the end, yeah.
I mean, maybe Allegra found a way to give her the powers, but have control over it or something.
Dude, I can't believe we're getting this much out of this fucking picture.
Yeah, this is
That-
That's true.
This is the most
It's almost better than a
uninspiring
trailer.
poster.
It's almost better than a trailer.
You're
Like,
writing your own
guys-
trailer, guys.
You guys are coming up with better stories than I think we're gonna get. What do we got next?
Well, you
then?
heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving right
I can't
along.
look at them anymore. They're mocking me.
Speaking of moving right along,
Yeah.
Moving right
not to
along.
interject in all the Marvel, but on day one, this thing opened up. Did you see what it opened up with?
No.
The Electric Mayhem performed Can't.
Yes, there's going to be an
Can you
Electric
picture
Mayhem
that?
show.
There's going to be a show.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Dr. T.
so excited for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Janice and Floyd
Janice and
Zoot,
Floyd
the
and
whole
Zoot.
gang's gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Like, for sure.
Was Skeeter
Man.
part of Electric Mayhem?
No.
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 No, he was just the.
No, actually,
He was a stage
wait
manager.
second. Yeah, he
He's
was
just a stage
but
manager for
in-
the Muppet
But in
Show.
the Muppet movie, he was the manager to them, or he was the roadie or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the movie, he was,
okay,
yeah,
right,
but
he's
not,
in the
but not
band.
overall. No.
And then Animal, of course. Smashing the drum.
Animal.
What's wrong with the drummer?
Zoot.
He looks a little crazed. Oh, he's just upset of missing the Rembrandt exhibit. Rembrandt. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. That's awesome.
It'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see how they do.
It's called
Animal
Muppets
Access.
Mayhem. It's coming in 2023.
That's cool.
All new comedy series that follows the Electric Mayhem band on an epic music-filled journey to record their first ever studio album.
All right.
Which means we're getting an Electric Mayhem.
The
now.
band includes Dr. Teeth on vocals and keyboards, Animal on drums, Floyd Pepper on vocals and bass, Janice on vocals and lead guitar, and Zoot on saxophone.
That's right.
And
Saxophone.
Lips on the trumpet.
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that a guy that showed up later?
I
Yeah.
think so.
He's not in the Muppet.
Yeah, he's
No.
not in the
movie.
original.
He's not
No.
in Great
He's
Muppet
the one with,
Caper.
um,
He's not
He's
in
got the
Muppet
shaggy
His
Babies.
eyes are
blonde
closed and
hair.
he's got
Yeah.
like wild hair, right?
Yes.
Like,
Does he
Yeah.
have a goatee?
Yep.
Or just-
Yeah.
Pink? Is he pink?
I think his nose might be.
It's
Fuck
kind of,
him.
I think
it's
you're
kind of
right,
an
yeah.
orange-ish
Yeah.
kind of.
He was pink himself.
Well, maybe it was
Or
pink.
are you thinking
no,
of Floyd?
was pink.
Floyd, because it was
I mean,
Pink
they're
Floyd.
Muppets, but I always thought he was black.
They're
I was
Muppets.
like, oh,
They're
that
all a
dude's
little
black.
pink. So what do we got next? That's awesome news. By
Well,
the way.
if we just because
Sorry,
we
I
got
had
off
to
on the
share
Marvel
that. I'm
track.
sorry.
So
that's
also
okay.
coming out for regular Disney stuff is a new Percy Jackson and the Olympians
Yeah, a
show.
TV show.
Oh, they're like
And-
age-appropriate kids.
Yeah,
Yeah. And National Treasure.
And
Like,
National
I
Treasure.
thought that was going to be a movie, but it's going to be a show.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a show, and I don't think Nick Cage is involved.
Where's
No.
your bird?
I like
They mentioned him.
Alexandria
Harvey
Daddario.
Keitel is.
Oh, good.
Harvey Keitel's character is the returning character.
Oh,
Yeah.
the,
Mr.
he's
White?
like the cop
Yeah,
or whatever.
the historian, the
FBI.
member of the
Oh,
order.
he's part of the order.
and,
Yeah,
and he was with the FBI or CIA or whatever
Yeah.
he was in the first movie.
Right.
Also, there's a Santa Clauses.
Ugh.
I'm
Yeah.
excited
Is
about
Tim
this.
Allen in
Are you
this?
Sorry,
serious?
I am.
Yeah.
Tim Allen's
I
back?
am.
Tim Allen's back.
I don't care. I wasn't a fan of the third
Yeah.
one, but I like the first two
So
movies.
is the elf that's no longer
Bernard.
Or Krumholtz.
Bernard.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Krumholtz is in it?
Yeah.
Fuck, where's
Yeah.
he been?
And
he's been waiting.
Filming this.
He's been waiting for them to do
Filming
another
this.
Santa Claus.
I'll see it. I'll see it. If
Tim,
Krumholtz is in it.
come on. Let's do another one, Tim. Come on.
Yep.
He was there with Judge Reinhold, who's anxiously awaiting Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Close talker.
He's gonna get
son
it.
of a gun.
Close talk.
There's also going to be an animated cartoon called Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Yep.
Gender's
And
fluid.
yeah, it's a big.
It says based
Red
okay,
Devil. Red
yes.
Devil is a dinosaur.
Yeah,
It's like-
based on Marvel's hit comic book, follows the adventures of 13-year-old super genius Lunella Lafayette and her 10-ton Tyrannosaur, Devil Dinosaur.
Yep.
After Lunella accidentally brings Devil Dinosaur into present-day New York, the duo works together to protect the city's Lower East Side from danger.
You know what? I bet it's going to be awesome.
It looks awesome.
Only
I like
because
that.
big,
fun.
only because
I
I
kinda
thought
like the
Big
look of the
Hero 6
animation
was going to
style.
be dumb, and that movie's fucking.
Well, and she
dope.
is so in
You want to check out the trailer? I haven't seen
Sure.
this one yet myself, so this will be...
she shows up in the Avengers a lot.
Oh, I like that
and
animation.
She's one of like the smartest people in the Marvel universe. Like right up there.
She's
with,
like an Amadeus
like
Cho.
yeah.
Oh, I do like this animation.
Yeah, I like it too.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Pops. I mean, sorry, late for
Oh, that's
school.
really good.
Lunella Lafayette.
This is like the Proud Family.
It really is. That's what I was thinking.
That type of animation.
I wonder if it's the same people that did it. I mean, obviously it's Disney, but you know how they have different animators.
Oh, Mark's going to love this show. Look at him.
Something you can watch with Livy, Mark.
Yeah, right. Oh, bad guys. There we go.
Somebody call the Avengers.
Do they even go below 14th Street?
Oh, this day couldn't get any worse. If I don't clean up this crime, the LES is going downhill, and next thing you know, I'm moving to Jersey. No disrespect to Jersey. What do we do? What do we do?
Who are you supposed to be?
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And Casey. Oh no! I got in way over my head and I can't fix this.
Well, if you're looking to fix something, never too late.
Hey,
Sounded like Angela Bassett.
Don't get through it. What do we do when the going gets tough?
We roll with it.
Moon Girl magic! Like my mom always says, one girl can make a difference.
Especially when that girl is you.
Oh my gosh. My daughter's going to fucking love this show, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can already see her blocking the TV, fucking dancing in front of it.
Down in front.
What's that? Daddy can't see what's happening. Oh, shit. Can you dance to the left a little bit?
You did say that she blocks the screen.
She
right?
loves to. Yeah, she will just be like.
I'm not taking her to the movie.
Either,
She's standing all over.
either they're singing on television and dancing, so she has to join along, or she doesn't like what we're watching, so she's like, "How about I entertain you?" And then she sings and dances around the television. It's like, listen, Daddy's trying to watch Sandman. Can you stop doing that?
Daddy's watching Sandman. Stop
Daddy's
dancing
watching
during
Sandman. Can you
Sandman.
stop dancing in front of the TV?
So the animation looked cool on that one, but it's
Yeah.
obviously geared towards a younger crowd.
It'll definitely be on
I know. I can't wait for Libby to watch that. That's, yeah, you're right. You're
you'd be
spot
like,
on. That's
Shut
a
that
really
off.
show.
We're watching something fucking X-rated. There's not enough blood
Put
and
on
sex in this
Videodrome.
movie.
That's not a dinosaur. I'll show you a dinosaur.
Right. Today you become a woman, Livy.
Ooh.
Get ready for murder.
Murder.
There's a little movie called Carnosaur. Actually, a girl in a
Livy,
girl,
have you ever seen Eraserhead?
a girl and her dinosaur, Tammy and the T-Rex?
Oh,
my God,
what we're
yeah.
gonna watch.
There you go.
Shit,
No,
yeah.
it looks it looks adorable. It does. It looks adorable. It's a 13-year-old jumping around, talking high off caffeine. I get that every day when I wake up. So I don't need to see it.
You're
on
living
TV.
it.
Yeah, I'm living it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the dinosaur.
Except you are the devil dinosaur.
I am the devil dinosaur.
I don't know, it's got like a Teen Titans Go feel.
It does.
It does.
It
Yeah,
does, totally.
I like
Yeah.
that style.
I like
Well,
that.
Very
let
high
me know.
energy.
Let me know. Let me know.
Oh, we'll let you know, all right.
Let me know, Tito.
All right, so let's move on then, so Mark can gain his sanity back. We're gonna
You gonna do the one that's gonna make me groan next?
No.
Oh, okay.
no,
You
no.
already groaned.
Yeah, you already did
You
a couple
groaned
of
with the
times.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
You had your groan.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
true.
can't have
Oh,
another
I got
groan.
another one.
I didn't groan to this, to be fair.
Now, to be fair.
To be fair.
I didn't either. This
To
one.
be fair.
To be fair. All right. Next.
All right, let's check out the trailer for Secret Invasion.
No.
It's a secret. It won't be a secret if you watch it.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different.
Motherfucker. Right?
Now you're allowed one F-bomb in every PG-13 rated show.
That should have been it.
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Fury, we gotta be very careful now.
That's the Bridgerton guy, right?
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, the other guy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ben Mendelsohn is so cool.
Ah, fucking
And
Olivia
she's
Colman.
from
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is just the beginning.
Oh, Amelia Clark.
My war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want. And what is that?
Nice.
Yeah. I love Ben
Espionage.
Mendelsohn.
I do too.
And I
He's
love that
so
they
cool.
kind of like, it's a little ominous. Like, you don't know if he's like, you know, he's so far, all that we've seen of
He's been
him, he's
on
been
the good
like,
side.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
lighthearted and kind of
Yeah.
jokey. And, you know, when him and his wife were
What
playing.
if it's a Skrull imitating him?
Well, that's what,
You know?
Well, that's the thing is like, they're the Skrulls.
Right,
So
exactly.
like, and the Skrull, and like that was the big thing about Captain Marvel was that they reversed it. Like, they made the Skrulls
Right, and the Kree were the good
sympathetic
guys.
ones, and
Right.
the Krees were the bad guys.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so are they gonna? Is there more Skrulls out there, and they're gonna be the bad guys?
Well, that
Could
part
be.
in the trailer where he's going after the Bridgerton guy, and then they all become the Bridgerton guy,
Yeah.
leads me to believe that the Bridgerton guy is a bad guy. What's that actor's name?
I don't know.
I never saw that
You'd have
show,
to
but
ask my
women
wife.
love
She
him.
loved him.
Yeah, right.
Bridgerton guy.
And he was only in the first season. She was so disappointed.
Oh, right. They
left,
get him.
yeah.
Yeah, they get him out of there. I remember seeing something
They
about
starved
that.
his ass.
Yep.
Fucking period shows.
Yeah, it'll be
You go,
interesting.
see? Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
And I'm hoping that somehow they'll work Hulkling into it, because Hulkling, who is he's like really one of the only young Avengers that they
Oh, we haven't seen.
brought in yet, but his like he's a Skrull prince.
Oh, I did not know his backstory.
Oh,
okay.
me either.
I'll take your
Skrull
word
are
So
for
I
it.
wonder
Is it
if,
Kree?
if that's why Bruce is off planet now.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, and picked up by. Well,
The
no, because
Sicarians.
that's
Yeah, but
Ska.
huh?
That's his son, Ska.
Oh, there's a different one. His
Ska.
son is not Hulkling.
He's not Hulkling. No.
Well, how many freaking Hulks
I know.
are running
Right?
around?
Well, they call him Hulkling because he's green. Because he's.
Oh, that
Yeah,
all?
yeah.
Oh shit, Kermit
Scar
could
is
be
his
called
son, and he has a
Hulkling.
sword. And
Yeah,
he,
Scar is-
Yoda's a Hulkling.
He's a bad mother. What about Yaddle? She's
Yeah,
a Hulkling.
Yeah.
Yoda's a Yaddle.
Dude, this is what I was hoping from Black Widow. I was hoping
Skrulls?
Black Widow was going to be that kind of
Red
movie.
Rocket?
Oh, I see. Okay, the tone of the. Okay.
Yeah, Secret
Yeah, more
Invasion. I was hoping
espionage.
it's going to be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking Captain America
Well,
Winter
that's the thing.
Soldier.
It has
man. That's what
very
I want
much
to
like
see.
an X-Files kind of feel. to
Yeah.
this.
Right.
There's not a lot of. There's no superhero stuff going
No.
on. It's
Right.
all.
No, it looks
Yeah.
good. This is one I want to see.
definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and what a
Yep.
cast. It's just like all.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Amelia
everyone's
Clark,
playing,
Olivia
but I'm
Clark.
almost guaranteeing they're going to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Whoever they are.
Right.
Like they're just going to be good. Olivia Colman, fucking, I love her. She's hilarious,
awesome.
and she's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
a really great actress.
Yep.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm not like a Skrull guy. I've never been a huge fan.
I know
I'm not
of
even
the
like a
Skrulls,
Nick
believe
Fury
it or
guy.
not.
To be
Yeah, when I
honest.
watched the Avengers cartoons,
Yeah.
I did recognize the Skrulls. At first, I was like, how is this going to be good without the superheroes? But seeing this trailer, I can see how it could be done.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
And they play. There's a very like kind of fine line because it's all perspective, right? Because sometimes the Kree are the bad guy. Yeah, sometimes the Skrull are the bad guy. You know,
you can't
it's
expect an entire planet of people to behave the same.
Right.
That's right.
You gotta have, certain people are bad, certain people are good.
We're good.
Yeah.
You know, so it's got that. It's right in that balance. But that looks like so much.
It
fun.
does. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Fun and like a fucking not fun. You know.
Right. It's more
gritty.
more serious
Gripping,
and
Fun in a
Yeah.
gritty way.
gripping,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which you know, again, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and even aspects of Black Panther, are like like Killmonger, are the closest Marvel's kind of come to this kind of edgier, grittier,
Yeah.
kind of storytelling.
Well, I remember when the first Black Panther movie came out, and they were calling parts of it were very James Bond like.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of globe hopping, and they've
Yeah.
got to stop this guy. They've got to stop Claw. They've got to, so they're like infiltrating.
Well, and that casino was the casino from
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
It was very James Bond like.
But it
in
has
certain
this,
parts.
you know, and they got Martin Freeman back.
Yeah.
he's a really cool character.
He is.
Yeah, I'm excited for that for sure.
Cool.
Very excited.
Yeah, I like those Marvel. Some of my favorite stuff is the more serious, non-superhuman,
Spy action
yeah,
kind of stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Between Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Yeah.
not Civil War. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
That-
Well, even
when that
Civil
movie
War
came
too,
out,
but-
it was
Civil
like,
War, yeah.
like wow. Yeah, because that was the first time we got something like that. That wasn't all
Right.
ooh.
Like I'm
powers.
And that Marvel, I think, was doing really well in the beginning. They were giving you types of movies,
Yeah.
but just the Marvel
Different
version.
genres, yeah.
Right.
I feel like the last thing to do that was Doctor Strange, was like
Yeah.
that horror version
Yeah.
of a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything else I've gotten has been like nice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been nice stuff, but
yeah.
like
Yeah.
just, I don't know, those issues that I probably wouldn't normally read. Right? Just like, okay. Just kind of gloss past it or didn't really follow that stuff.
Yeah.
Or it's okay. It's a nice filler in between, but this looks legit.
All right. So one of the things that they didn't release a trailer for, but they did show at D23 was the Marvels.
Yeah, the Marvels.
I knew you've been waiting for this
Fucking
one, Derek.
Marvels.
The fucking Marvels. Is
Yeah.
that what they're calling it?
Yeah, that's what they
That's
should.
what Derek's calling it.
They should.
Come on, Derek.
Okay, so
You haven't even
with
seen
the-
it.
Fuck
with
the Marvels.
With Captain
fuck the
Marvel
Marvel.
and Miss Marvel and
Yeah.
who was it? Is Monica Rambeau? Or
You're
is it
going to have
Maria
Photon.
Rambeau?
Photon. You're going to
Photon.
have her daughter.
The daughter, right?
Yeah.
That's Monica,
That's
right?
Monica.
Yeah,
That's Monica.
the one that was in the
WandaVision.
WandaVision
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And you'll have Miss Marvel. What's her face?
Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan.
But yeah, I don't mean.
Yeah.
It's
So I was waiting to see if they're going to drop the trailer. I heard the trailer looked really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see it. I'm a
Good
like,
use of
like Tito
Beastie
said. I'm a
Boys. They were
completist.
They used
so.
Beastie Boys Intergalactic.
Ooh, that's
Planetary.
What a great fucking song.
Fucking original.
That song.
Yeah.
What a great song.
Ah,
Yeah.
jeez, now
You
I
can
wanna
make
see-
anything look
I'm just
look
saying.
like it's going to be a good movie by using that song
I'm just saying.
among
That's what
other
trailers
among
are-
other
that's what
songs.
trailers
Yeah,
do, Derek.
That's what I mean. It's like
Get a good song and people will be like, oh shit, I gotta see that movie.
All right. Let's get off of this then.
this movie takes place in space. We gotta get him.
Galactic. Just anyone that's our team. I
All
want
right.
to see this trailer.
Oh, yes.
The Marvels.
I'm
Oh,
excited
is it?
for this.
Did you find
Yeah.
it?
No. They don't
This
have
is-
it.
this is
No,
the next
This is
one.
Werewolf by Night.
Oh God, I can't wait.
I heard Brie Larson's in this story. She plays Jack Russell.
She
She's
could.
Jack Russell.
She should.
Jack Russell Terrier.
She's Jack Russell.
Oh,
Dog.
She's
Jesus.
Jack Russell. She's the star of the show. I heard she's Captain America too. They're bringing him back.
I love the throwback to
this
the,
is great.
the old special.
So awesome.
This Halloween, you can't escape.
Oh, you had me at the black and
All
white.
right.
Right?
Of
Elsa
Werewolf by
Bloodstone.
Night.
Tonight,
That looks very universal horror right there, doesn't it?
hunter for themselves.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
But one of you is a monster.
masquerading as one of our own. I can't wait to find out what breed of evil you are.
I have people say that to me all the time.
I love that actress too.
Yeah.
You'll wanna see this, darling.
Please don't do this.
Death is coming for you!
See the man thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You had pointed that out.
See, but I wonder.
That's such a great trailer.
I wonder that because the character, like the big thing with him was that he would change into a werewolf, but he would keep his wits.
His personality.
Like it wouldn't change him.
Yeah.
It just changed him physically.
Well, who knows what they're going to do for this one. Now, this is only a special.
Yeah.
It is. And I heard it's only about an hour long. It's not even like movie-like.
All right, so see, this is what. So this is the only thing that's going to piss me off about this.
Yeah, we're not going to get enough of it.
Yeah, of all the things.
Well, but you know what? Hopefully, it gets like such good reviews.
I
and
hope
people
so.
rave about it.
I
that
do.
Maybe that would be.
I mean,
ideal.
potentially it could be a every Halloween special.
That would be cool,
You know?
Right?
That would
Well,
be cool.
If we're gonna do something
that's
like
fine.
that,
I'm
a
fine. I
one-off
just don't want this to be
Halloween
like
special.
a
one and done.
Make 'em
single
longer.
one and
Like,
done thing. Yeah.
1 hour is not enough.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, what do you want? An hour and 20 minutes?
I want
2
like
hours.
fucking
Yeah.
5
I
hours.
want a
Give me
movie.
a 5
I know,
Give me an
honestly,
all day.
I either want a movie
an
or
all day
even if-
special presentation.
Yeah, or even like a Moon Knight sized series, but actually have the werewolf in it. That would be great. Maybe have Moon Knight in with werewolf.
Where he
finally.
started.
Well,
Yeah.
originally Blade was going to make an appearance, but they nixed it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Which one?
I don't know.
What
Everything
part?
you want is gonna happen.
It hasn't yet.
Marvel's gonna give you everything you want.
Not
every
for me.
time.
It hasn't, Tino.
They're gonna keep giving you Brie Larson. They're gonna keep giving you Moon Knight and no costume.
Moon Knight and no Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, no Moon
They're gonna
Knight.
keep giving
More
you-
Brie Larson. Everything you guys ever wanted.
I like
is
Brie
gonna be-
Larson.
Marvel's gonna give you.
I got no problem with Brie Larson at
No,
all.
yours the Moon Knight, no Moon
It
Knight.
is. Mine is the Moon Knight
This
with
is
no
the
Moon
Brie
Knight.
Larson.
I
That's
feel
what
like
they're
mine's a
gonna
little
give you.
more rational. I know I'm not the
Yeah.
only one who feels this way.
That was a fine show.
No, it really wasn't. Tino.
She just keeps.
It was fine. Fine
That
as
was
in
fine.
hair.
This was good. I like
Hair
the
is
like
fine.
the added cigarette burn in the corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
For no
Yeah.
reason. It's
I
like,
know.
oh, that's a nice
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah.
All the extra like editing effects that they've done in that trailer. Looks,
It does look cool.
It makes it.
And
look
she's a
lot-
cool
lot of
character.
fun.
Like the Bloodstones are like a family. They're like the Belmonts. Kind
Oh,
of.
yeah?
They're like,
Ah,
like
okay.
they're
Oh,
this,
nice.
yeah, they're this like family of monster hunters.
Cool.
And yeah, so that'll be cool to see.
Now,
because it
refresh
takes place
my-
at Castle Bloodstone.
Refresh my memory. Are they doing something with Blade?
Yeah, they're making a Blade
Blade-
movie.
They are
yeah.
making a Blade thing.
Yeah,
okay.
his
I
voice
can't
makes a
keep up,
cameo in
folks.
the Eternals.
Yeah, the very end.
That's all they were doing.
Very end
That's
of
all
the
they cast him
Eternals,
for.
they- you hear his voice.
That's right.
It's gonna be a while.
All right.
Has two lines.
Yeah, he got a
Off
Blade
camera.
hat just for that line, and that
Of
was
course.
it. Now he's done.
Everybody I like in
That
Marvel
was
just
it.
doesn't get a fair
Just a
chance.
couple of lines in the at the end of
It's
Eternals.
all them against me, isn't it?
He says, "Some motherfuckers always trying to ice
ice
skate
skate
uphill,"
uphill.
and then the movie ends.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's what he
That
does.
sounds dumb. I haven't seen the movie, and that sounds dumb.
fund this organization? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Now
And
say,
then the movie
and then the
ends.
now
movie ends.
say good. Now say good
It's
night
all that
out
necessary.
There, whatever you are. Well, perhaps this little special is a lead into something that
hope.
will connect to Blade.
Better and bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so. Because if not, nothing's gonna
Well, and you
happen.
get the-
I
you
have no
man
power.
things, man things in the
things in
trailer
I know.
also.
They
Like
gotta do
you
something
could
That doesn't
do.
mean anything.
You
It
got
could,
the-
he
that
could
means
show. He
man
could walk
things.
by and be like, "Hi, I'm Man Thing," and then walk away.
That means they're trying to expand on this monster universe. You can get like the Howling Commandos. You know,
Oh.
that's actually a group. The Howling.
No, I know.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
Tino. I'm not a complete idiot.
Is that what the ow was? Was like a werewolf kind of?
That was him. That was
me.
You guys both made a sound.
I went ooh. He went ow. Do we have anything else?
That's pretty much it.
All right,
That's
let's get
pretty
to
much
geek
it.
flags flying. What do we got? What's making our geek flags fly? Really quick.
Constantine 2
Yes.
with Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
They announced it. It's happening.
Everybody's rewatching it again. I still
know.
need to.
Yeah, it's such
But I will.
so much fun, and and he's just so badass. So like, hope they throw some John Wick shit in, and have him fight some demons. That and
they blew up the bus driver. Oh, that was Speed.
And the other thing I got is
his bus driver friend.
I'm not a huge soccer fan.
Well, that's
but,
not making you geek.
No, but apparently FIFA 23, the video game, the soccer video game. They had a trailer for it, and Ted Lasso and was it AFC Richmond? The team from the show.
Yeah.
They're featured in the game. They're in the game.
Oh, they're playable.
I'm going to buy it.
What was that one that
I'm going to buy the game.
It's fun, man. That's a fun game.
I've heard good things. I mean, I've never bought it because I don't really watch soccer.
Yeah.
I don't follow it enough to like know who's who, but
yeah,
I know fucking Ted Lasso.
That and the Ryan Reynolds McElhaney show.
Wrexham.
Where they bought the soccer
Wrexham
team.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it yet.
I'm curious about that too.
I'm waiting for it to end so that I can watch it all at once.
Binge it all at once.
Yeah.
My understanding is they set up the show, but it's not really a lot about them. It's more about the town and the
it's
about the game.
All right.
Yeah,
And
but I've
the
heard it's
love
really,
of
really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard good things about the show. I haven't seen
Me
it,
too.
All right.
And
I'm
I
really
like the
pumped
two
about
of
that.
them.
Yeah.
I like the two of them a lot. So I'm curious about that.
Yeah, I'm pumped for Constantine. Honestly, I hope they bring everybody back. Fuck it. Bring Shia LaBeouf back. Bring everybody back.
Bring them all back.
Rachel Weisz, she didn't die. Bring her back.
She's not doing anything. Right
Jaimon Hansu, bring her back. Papa Midnight.
Yep.
Peter Stormare is Satan.
I heard Papa Midnight is coming
Satan.
back.
No.
I think I heard that.
I'd be cool with Tilda
That's a great
Swinton
name.
coming
Tilda Swinton
back.
is Gabriel, right?
Yeah, bring her back. She didn't die. She just lost her wings.
Yep.
You know,
Sandra Bullock, bring her back.
a lot of really fun
Alex
stuff.
Winter, bring him back. You know, you can see what I'm doing here. Martha Plimpton, bring her back.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah, thank you.
I got that one.
I'm not opposed to any of that stuff.
Patrick Swayze. Oh wait, no.
And a chill filled the room.
Sorry.
Utah.
Brian, how about you?
The Wastelanders podcasts. I've been going through those like crazy. I listened to Old Man Star-Lord, I think it was the beginning of this year, and I kind of wanted to listen to the other ones and didn't. Just started listening to other stuff. But now that Doom has come out, I said to myself, I want to get caught up before I listen to Doom because I'm really curious about that one. Mm-hmm. The guy that played Dr. Kurt Connors in the original Spider-Man movie, Dylan Baker?
Dylan Baker.
Yeah.
He's the voice of Doom.
He's great.
He is the voice of Doom.
He is awesome.
So
I
I'm
love Dylan
really,
Baker.
really curious. Nice. I mean, they got some great voice
you're listening to
actors.
Hawkeye now, right?
I'm listening to Hawkeye. And
oh,
that's
no, it's
Steven...
the Star-Lord one that they go to Doomville.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then you listen to all of that one.
I listened to all of that one. I listened to the Black Widow one, which had Susan Sarandon as Black Widow, which was good.
like
now
that one
I'm
too.
listening to Hawkeye, which is Stephen Lang as Hawkeye, and that's really good. And then I've got Logan.
Oh, that's good casting.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking
really
awesome.
good casting. And I don't know who plays Wolverine, but I haven't listened
Oh,
to
it's
that one
Robert
yet.
Patrick.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's
Robert
that's
Patrick
cool.
I can't wait
Wolverine.
then. Awesome.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
said, they
cool.
get some great voice actors for these things. They don't skimp on. It's just like when we did the Batman Unburied. You know, it really is like theater for the ears.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You know, the sound effects are great. Even the supporting cast. They had Melissa Gilbert as doing the voice of the AI in the Black Widow one.
yeah.
She was Kim,
Yeah,
K-I-M,
yeah,
whatever
K-I-M.
that stood for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Melissa Gilbert, like Little House on the Prairie, Melissa Gilbert? And I'm like, wow, you know. just
And they all
a
are kind of set
blast
up
from
the
the
younger.
past.
They set up the younger character.
Yes. Yeah.
Throughout the entire. Throughout all of the series.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even like it's funny listening to it, but like the Star-Lord one is sad. The end
It is.
very sad.
No,
I was
it
like,
really
oh, man,
is.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah.
listening to it in my car.
Yep,
You
me
know,
too.
With no visuals, they do such a really good job.
No, it's
Yeah.
true. You know, I drive around for my job, and I just listen to it one after another, and it's awesome. I recommend it highly
Cool.
to everybody.
Yeah, I do want to.
Yeah, I was pumping through them, and then Logan was like every week, and I was like, I can't wait a week. I'm just gonna stop and wait for more to come out.
Yeah. And
Because
on-
it was like week to week. I was
On TV, I got to finally watch Black Phone on Paramount.
Oh,
that was really good.
Yeah. Little predictable.
A little bit, but I watched
Good.
it with Quinn, and I wasn't
Yeah.
sure, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. You know, my daughter's 13, and
Yeah, they
she
don't
really
show
wanted to see.
anything.
No,
It's
no.
all,
But it was a good cautionary tale.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, don't get kidnapped.
Yeah.
You know, don't talk to strangers. You'll end up in this guy's basement.
It looked good.
It was really good. Check it out.
And
I recommend the Black Phone.
Ethan Hawke is really good in it.
He is.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's
And the kid was good.
He's
The kid,
really creepy.
the
Yeah.
lead actor.
Yeah, he was good too. Everybody was good. I thought everybody did a decent job.
I'm going to Florida at the end of October. We're going to Universal
Nice.
and Disney.
Oh,
Universal for a day. We're going to do the Halloween
Horror Nights?
One
Oh,
of the
lucky
houses
dog.
is A24. So it's phone book. It's Black Phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fuck, what's the other movie? It's another A24 movie that has already come out.
Not Maxine. Pearl?
No.
Shit.
I can't remember, but one of the houses is A24. There's going to be a Michael Myers. There's a Halloween house.
Nice.
Those are the only ones that are like popular. And then like The Weeknd has a haunted house.
No shit.
And it's like his new album set.
But
to
it's
a
only
haunted
open on
house.
Tuesday. It's weird.
It's only open on Tuesdays. Yeah. So I'm most curious about that one. But I was looking. I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to see Black. I watched. Fuck. I watched.
Well, that's.
I watched it late into the night. Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay.
I started at like 10 o'clock and could not stop myself.
Did you do the whole thing? Did you binge the whole thing?
No, I had to stop
Oh,
because
you
it
had
was
to.
like
Okay.
Oh,
I
by
looked
like
at my
6
phone.
in the morning.
It was like 3:30, and I was like, I gotta wake up in 2.5 hours and like take my kids to school. It was like a Sunday. It was Sunday.
Where'd you leave off?
It's really good.
I finished it
okay.
Monday night.
Yeah.
But what if the end I thought was cool. It was all right.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought, what a fucking fun season.
It was.
And
I think it
everybody
was the
they
best
brought,
season.
everybody they added to the show,
Mhm.
and a really good. There was more of the older people fighting than I like to see.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that is a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
But it was still fun, and
Yeah.
like the scene with like Shozen and Terry Silver, that was like
Yeah.
a really great scene.
Big time.
And then like, fuck, Johnny Lawrence gets more badass
Right.
every season.
Yeah.
More badass every season. He's got a really great scene with him and
Miguel?
and Mike Barnes.
Oh, Mike
comes in at
Barnes.
the
Oh,
end,
God,
but
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that whole scene with him
I did most of this.
is just amazing. Yeah, right. I did it. And he's like, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun. I went 2-2 in my fantasy football this weekend. I got a late
Congrats.
night victory
Nice.
from the Buffalo Bills and Stephon Diggs. I was down by 20. I won by 15.
Wow.
Shout
That's
out,
you.
Stephon Diggs and the Buffalo Bills.
I'm sure they're listening.
Updates are I got some injuries. One of my guys got into a fight in the game.
And you got to keep them under
Got
wraps.
suspended. Mike Evans, you piece of shit. I don't understand people with money who don't know how to just like be fucking normal.
Yeah.
It's because they have all that money.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
It's fucking loser. Mike Evans, if you're out there,
I can
you're
do what I
a fucking
want
loser.
because I got money to get me out of
A
it.
whole lot of money.
I'm gonna get
yeah.
into a fist fight.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Yep.
You're gonna cost me my season, bro. Get it together. But that's about it.
Nice.
What about you, Mark?
I don't know. What do I got? I don't know how to follow that. The new Creepshow comic is out. That's what I'm excited about.
Cool.
Creepshow has released, at long last, a brand new comic book in the traditional EC horror fashion. It is available now at all your local comic book shops. I picked my copy up, sirs and madams, and I suggest you do too. Looks awesome. I believe it's an ongoing series. I'm going to say it is because I was flipping through it. It looked like they had a preview for the next issue. So, yeah, if you're a fan of horror comics, EC Comics, definitely pick it up. But that's pretty much it. Oh, that, and there's a shitty comic book that just got finished. Werewolf with a Chainsaw issue 3 is done.
Nice.
My boy, shout out to Joshua Hurst, put everything together. We were really under the wire because we're
Getting ready for Monster Expo.
knock on wood, hoping it's ready to go for Monster Expo. Halloween returns this October. So it's all set, put together, and hopefully by the end of the week we ship it out and get copies in. So get ready, folks, because if you liked 1 and 2, maybe you'll like 3. I don't know. If you haven't read 1 or 2 and bought it, then I hope it's serving as a great paperweight.
Hey, give it a
Probably
chance.
not.
It really finds its footing in the 3rd issue.
It does. You know that question as to why a werewolf would need a chainsaw? It's still not answered. Fuck off. All right, that's enough of this nonsense. Hey, if you want to listen, but if you're done with this nonsense but want to listen to past nonsense, hey, Brian, where can you go for past nonsense?
I would direct everybody to check out www.3gdpodcast.com. That's www.
The number 3.
I missed
wow.
it. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I was spaced out for a second there. Jesus.
www.
The number 3.
GDpodcast.com. 3GDpodcast.com.
What the hell?
And as Mark said...
Tito, why don't you want to say it? Sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm listening. Brian's talking. I missed the opportunity, so I just let it go.
What a you have been. You are a menace.
Just let it go.
You know what? I'm
Tito
done. If you want to hear what I'm
menace.
saying, listen to last week's episode. It's the same shit.
But how do I listen to it?
Different title.
Know.
3GD podcast.
3GD. That's 3GD.
All right. Want
The
me to
number
start over?
No, just keep going.
All right. So go to www.3GDpodcast. That's www.
The number 3.
GDpodcast.com, and you'll find all of our past episodes. You'll find our email. You'll find links where you can rate and review the show. Our Ko-fi page is there if you would like to make a small donation. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps keep the show going. You will find links to all of our social media presences because we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of our episodes can also, well, not all of them, but the most recent ones can be found on YouTube since we started the YouTube channel anyway.
And thank you very much for listening. Don't forget, we got a request month coming up in November and December, so keep those requests coming in if you want to hear us babble about a movie or a show or something you like, and you want us to tear it to shreds or whatever. Make the request. We're getting a couple of them in, which is cool, so keep them coming.
Somebody wants episodes about sharks.
Yeah, we got one about sharks. We got a strange thing called Cocaine Bear or Bear on Cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, who are these people making requests?
That's based on a real story.
It's a real story.
1984, 85,
Yes,
something like that.
I just heard about that.
Yeah, a bear ingested 44 pounds of cocaine
and went on a rampage.
Yeah. And
they made like a documentary about it.
And somebody wants us
The
to
same
do
thing
this,
happened
man?
with Tito. He had a shitload of mozzarella sticks, and he went
And
after
I
that
fucking
football
fell
player.
asleep. That's it. End of story.
So keep those.
He woke up in the spring.
Keep those requests coming in. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, for 3 Geeky Dads, I'm Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
I'm not watching a fucking movie about a bear ingesting cocaine.
What if it's Winnie the Pooh and he goes on a murderous rampage?
I think they got a horror
could be
movie
talking
coming
about
out.
that.
Blood and
That's
honey.
coming out too.
That's a
Blood
thing.
and honey.
Yeah. I guess I'm Tito.
And that, I guess he's Tito. Go home.
It's over.
It's over. Good night.
Does he ever have to refill the gas in the
Oh,
chainsaw?
you just wait, Tito. You got to read. Have you been reading?
No, I know I don't like to read the books. I just like to
look
keep
at
them.
that.
Tito's waiting for the audio.
I put them in the sleeve in the cardboard and they go in the box, bro.
You're waiting for me to die.
I'm waiting for them to
Fair enough.
get put on a electronic platform. I can just read them off my phone. I know they're scanned somewhere.
Fair enough.
I don't want them to get hurt.
You're going to have to read to find out. You're going to have to... I'll tell you later, but I'm not telling
No,
everybody.
I'll do it.
All
Are
right.
you going to
do
put
it.
them in digital format eventually? On Amazon or anything like that?
I'm going to direct all that to Jay and Josh, and if they can do it, Mazel Tov. They have my blessing, man.
Cool.
Can I do it? No,
If
because
they can't do it, somebody can.
Yeah. I'm lucky I
Or
can work
nobody
the
can.
microwave. Yeah.
I'll do it.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I'll do
So,
it.
yeah,
for you.
What's that on your iPad? Oh, it just happens to be the Stellar
The
comic book
Stellar.
series. Werewolf with a chainsaw. Werewolf what? Yeah, with a chainsaw.
Where do you see him
It's
fill
exactly
up his,
what you're thinking.
Fill it up with gas.
Yeah, where do you see that action?
Hey, wait till you read issue 4, because one of yous
Because he changes the belt.
One of yous has a cameo in this
no.
one. Oh yeah, one of
Oh,
yous
no.
has a cameo in this one.
Really?
As a victim?
I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
worry. Yeah.
Oh, I hope
I mean,
so.
you'll make it eventually.
It's nice knowing you, Tito.
I want to be the chainsaw.
You can't. I tried turning a chainsaw with the Tito head.
No go?
Yeah, you don't
Can
look
Tito-
at the blade.
Can Tito be the
works.
gas station attendant?
Yeah, right. Back again. Don't you have enough gas in your
Tito's mouth is where you put the fuel in. He like
How many trees can you chop down, man?
as many as a woodchuck can chuck, baby. Oh, Shezbutt.
Am I on mute?
Not anymore.
All right, then this is.
I can hear you.
You can?
Yeah.
I can't hear me.
Then it's your headphones. Hold on. Your headphones are not plugged.
Ah, there we go.
How's that?
That works.
Ah.
Haha. Your headphones aren't plugged in. Haha.
There's no volume. Ah.
Okay, Brian. Derek. You're doing the dad joke, Derek.
Am I? What is it?
Derek, you're going to go to Brian. Hey, Brian, what's the first thing you think of when you walk into a bar? Brian's going to go, ouch. Well, you start coming up with some, gents. I'm running out of steam.
Popsicle sticks. Come on, bring out the popsicle sticks.
Hello and welcome to another astounding episode of Three Geeky Dads, the show now said to actually cause people to break into a rash.
What?
Yeah, it's disgusting. I was feeling disgusting today.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just today?
That'll work.
You all right there?
Yeah, I was going to tuck my leg under, and then I realized that I never tuck my leg under.
Interesting. What's it all about?
I'll keep it to the side.
You all right? I was going to do this, and then I realized I don't do that.
It's not
Who am
something
I?
do.
That's not me.
What's it all about?
It's not Tito. It's not Tito's way. I'm sure my phone doesn't howl.
I ate like 9 mozzarella sticks. That was a mistake.
I've done that. Yeah.
I saw a thing. I don't know if it was a comedian that said like you have a you got like a package of like string cheese. It's like I can't eat all that, but then you deep fry them and it's like oh fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, right. I never thought about that. That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes down easier when it's fried.
Uh huh.